recording. You should be able to see my screen right now. Okay. Right then I'm going to share with you the trading checklist. You can modify it if you want to your own liking based on the method, but this is the standard format that you guys need to use in order if you're going to email your homework from now on. Right, so we have an entry date. We have an entry date. So starting today, we have, say, July 23, still on my time, July 24, your time. I'll leave the pair for now. Okay, who am I? Seasoned profitable trader. Okay, how do I feel? I am calm, focused, disciplined. Alright, they should be changed. Like who you are doesn't really change, but based on how you feel, they will change on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes not really calm, sometimes not, or sometimes you will, sometimes you'll not. And I'll know automatically that if you're using the same one, then you're skipping each time that you're doing it. And when that happens, then that means you're creating a bad habit, and it's going to be a minus in terms of the grading system part, right? Okay, values and beliefs. Okay, patient. Say discipline, committed. Right. Okay, emotions before. What emotions am I currently feeling? Feeling calm. Feeling excited. Focused. Energetic. Okay, here are the steps. Step number 1. Okay, let's go through, delete this, micro fundamentals. Alright, I can go through now on the macro fundamental things. Okay, let me go through, look at the dollar index. Oops. Right, so if I'm going to analyze the dollar index, we have created a new higher high, continuation of the trend. We have an indecision. There's a nice big gap from yesterday, so being Sunday, no, being Monday, we're in a level of supply, currently about 83.72. And we have a higher high, too strong. Bulls are currently in control. Last week, we also have a lot of indecision. Broke out on the supply level. Currently in the area of supply right there, that if it chooses to go further, then next one will be, I'll create here 85.25 all the way to around these levels around 86. So it's an uptrend, and longer term, weekly, daily chart in the level supply, odds and probability that if it chooses to retrace 83.25 to create a higher low. Alright, now then I need to write down on mine, so part of the dollar index. If I'm going to summarize it in terms of the daily, then it's in level of supply, but it's an uptrend, chance of correction to the downside. Okay, so what are the news that we do currently going to experience today? We have Euro, German flash, manufacturing PMI. We have the CAD, core retail sales. Oh, Bernanke is going to target 8:45 Eastern Standard Time, being a medium, and we have core CPI based in Australia. All right, so news, Bernanke, definitely CAD, AUD, USD, and Euro. Alrighty. Okay, markets. What are we going to look at the markets? Look at market data. Let's go through Bloomberg. I've got the futures. They're pretty much flat. Nothing. Euro, they're pretty much up. And then Asia is the SPY on the ASX 200 is -3, so nothing pretty big, so it's pretty flat. But what happened pretty much worldwide, I know for a fact that if you didn't go short based on method 2 last Friday actually, then you missed a big move to the downside. It was an awesome trade. It was, once again, it was so predictable. After the stabilization, odds and probability will drop was more than likely from Thursday or Friday, and today it's approximately close to 200 points, more than close to 2 to 3% actually in 2 days. So from here onwards though, the correction might be over. There might be a slight retracement to the upside. And Euro, from there you can see through there too, they all pretty much dropped, right? Asia, the S&P ASX 200 came back up pretty slightly, just pretty small, but still pretty much on the green. It's only Nikkei that's pretty down. Okay, now let me go through, let's analyze as well the Dow briefly. Loading, oh, it's taking its time. Bingo. Alright. It's an uptrend. Trend is your friend. Pow. Came back down, came back up, very close. So from what we've analyzed last Friday, it is an uptrend, and there's this whole empty space that it has to fill in. It did. We're in the money, right? Came back up to the 12,600, even went below the 12,600 and came back up pretty much. So it was a really big drop from there. It was awesome actually. So level of demand around this level. 1, 2. So we are an area of demand. Came back out, but because of this long shadow right here, very big tail, it might retest this level, can continue further, and then we're going to go see a continuation. So it all depends what it will bring, but because of this level here too, very good strong demand level, tested everything already around this point. So we'll see by tomorrow whether there's going to be a slight negativity or some form of a doji or some sort, and then we're going to see a dip correction to the upside. If this will come back or break through here around here, then the market is in trouble. It can come back down to 12,000 once again, but it all depends on what it will do. All right, so we're around this level. About 100 points, pretty much in difference, to retest the selling pressure to the downside, or the sellers pushing it down whilst the buyers pushed it up. And then if there's going to be some form of retracement or stabilization, then a correction, then a continuation of the trend will continue, then 13,000 will be above 13,000 will be the major target points right there. All right. Okay, so what am I going to write now then based on the markets? Well, the market is in uptrend. Corrected itself and slight chance of dropping to stabilize and continue its trend, right? So from here alone, you now can detect what the plan of what you're going to do. You have your dollar index being a level of supply, the chance of correction. The market is also a slight chance that it might drop to stabilize itself before to continue its trend. So they're in the opposite direction. So shorting the dollar, going long with the majors. So, yeah, it's pretty easy right there. Okay, so depending now on the trading strategy, not yet. Obviously, no-brainer method for you guys wouldn't work because you only learned method 2 and method 3 for now. Finding the trigger, I'll delete that for now. Okay, we're going to go through and analyze now the markets after the macro fundamental of things. Okay, let's go through step number 2 on the strategy. Before we do that, all right, let me combine 2 and 3 together. I'll just remove that for now. Okay, so first let's start off with the euro dollar based on the daily chart. But on the weekly because it's doesn't got really nothing to do with us. Right, method 2, nothing. Method 3, yesterday was the entry to go short from here. So that's pretty much, there was an entry right there. All right, and there's still a slight chance that it can continue, but if we missed it, it's almost on the same. The closing price 121.14, 121.09, so just like a 5 pip difference at the moment from the closing. So you can put in a just go through the euro short for now. I just want to keep that as a keep in mind. Okay, next one, dollar yen. Actually, let me go through the euro dollar first and go through 4 hours. What I see in the 4 hours, I don't see anything in terms of method 2 or method 3. 1 hour. None. Okay, there's one right here as a potential to go below the 8 or the 10, the first one. Yes, we're in the second hour. Yes. Okay, so okay, it's better than yeah, oh my God. Just for the notes purposes, euro short daily 1 hour. To make it like that easier, 1147. Okay, next, dollar yen. Daily chart. What do you see in the daily chart? Nothing. And the dollar yen, no M2. 4-hour chart, no M3. Nothing. So no method 2. 1 hour. None, but there was a potential that if in the next 13 minutes that the closing price closes above the 8 or the 10 at about 78.28, and there's also an entry right there. So, but there's nothing at the moment. Pound dollar. Look at the daily chart. None. There is no setups. However, by the end of the day, based on the daily chart, then crosses below the 8 or 10, then we have a short signal right there. Okay, so we also have GBP, daily GBP, Short daily for now. Daily 4 hours. Nothing. 1 hour. No, none. Right. Dollar Swiss. Daily chart based on the dollar Swiss. None. Yesterday was a re-entry, but being a level supply won't do it. 4 hour chart. Nothing. 1 hour. There is one on the 1 hour to head back up to the upside. 1, 2. Long 1 hour. Okay, next Aussie USD. Looking at daily chart. Nothing. So if it closes below the 8 or the 10 tomorrow, then we're into the short side, but there's none. 4 hours, none, and 1 hour, nothing. Okay, dollar CAD. Daily chart. Bingo. Okay. Daily. If that crosses above today too. USD. CAD. On the daily. So notice they're on the same side, right? Dollar Swiss. Long, dollar CAD long, pound short, euro short. So that's perfect because they have to be the inverse. It has to be in the inverse relationship. It cannot be on the same correlation. Then your analysis is wrong. Right. Daily chart, 4 hour chart. Nothing. Very nice. 1 hour. None. Oh, okay, so there was one an hour ago to short this guy. So if it's still below the 10, there's no exit strategy. Kiwi. Let's go through the Kiwi daily chart. Kiwi to short as well. Short is daily. There's a potential right there, but we need to wait. 4 hours. Nothing. 1 hour. Nothing. Missed it. There's the entry. 178, 82, 87. Sorry, so 20 pips to the upside. Okay. Euro pound. Look at the none. Oh wow. Okay, we have a nice reversal right there. 4 hours. Nothing. 1 hour. Nothing. Missed it. 1, 2. So it's pretty small. Euro yen. Look at the euro yen daily chart. Nothing still below the 8 or the 10. 4 hour chart. Nothing just below the 10. Doesn't want to play. 1 hour. Nothing either. Okay, that's easy. Pound yen. Daily chart. None, but there's an entry there yesterday to go short, so there's nothing. 4 hour chart, none. 1 hour, nothing. Okay. There you go. So we've done all of those. That was pretty easy. Do you analyze top down? Yes. Finding the trigger. What is the trend? Yeah, isn't supply demand, and they're not applicable because that's not an M2 base NA. They're not on based on method 1. Long. Okay, this is where now we need to create part of your strategy that if you're using now the 1 hour for the euro or the dollar Swiss. Okay, let me go through the euro. Based on the 1 hour, we have another 6 minutes. Odds and probability it will remain that way is more than likely next level 2082 will be the target point. Between 76 and 82, like a 6 pip difference to around this level, depending on the closing price in the next 5 minutes, 21.12. Then the strategy will then be a momentum trade, short trade. Hence we're going short. The time frame is based on the 1 hour, and the trigger will be M3 closing price, M3 close, which is going to be whatever the closing price is going to be in the next 5 minutes. Okay, that will be the trigger. So the entry will be don't know yet. Which money management you can use 3%, 6%, or 1%. Stop loss point. 2 out with method 3. Yes. Then the profit target that will be only taken between 120.76, 120.82 if it chooses to go through there. 120.82, 120.82. Really make it 84 to make it easier. Nothing because it's too short. And then outcome. Okay, and that's it. So we're just gonna wait for the next 4 minutes until it depends on what that will do, right? So it's just a matter of just waiting. It's another 4 minutes, but in this particular case, who knows, we might get a better price, but odds and probably you won't anyway. So we just wait another 3 minutes. Okay, now what we can do is prepare. Around here, so in the next another 3 minutes, then we just press sell. Okay, and the other one that we also looked at was Swiss franc to go long, 1 hour. Let me go have a look on that one too for now. Dollar Swiss to go long. So that's pretty much an inverse. Goes there at 99.35. So that's one there too, 99.19. So it's just an inverse one. Let's stick to the euro for now. So either way, it wouldn't really matter. 2 more minutes. One more minute. $121.08. If I get 121 back to 121.09, that will be awesome. Just click that. 121.09, 121.09, 121.09. Oh, 121.092. And then all you're going to do, press save, pow, you're done. So how long did it take us from going from one step to the other? 30 minutes. So it doesn't really take you that long, right? To analyze something. The whole purpose of doing this, sometimes I get too complacent to that as well. If I get too lazy, my odds and probability that I won't win is more than likely. But if I do this as well on a piece by piece level, then even better. Sometimes I have to go through here as well using this, and it keeps me more sharp. Doesn't let me live any type of error, right? So it's just a matter of waiting. Okay, and oh, by the way, I put a target point 121.84, right? 121.84. Limit 120.84. 20.84. Click OK. Bam. Oh shoot, not that. Let me change it for now. 2084, 12084, 12084. Click. So there's the target. Okay. Any questions? Hello, Dean, Angie, and Phil.
I said no.
Oh, no question.
Yeah.
I don't have any questions.
Yeah, I guess you muted yourselves. Okay, no questions. Good. Well, then that is it in terms of the trading for tonight. So I went through one by one. We went through all the steps. So there are 5 simple steps. I will email you guys a copy. And now you can use that in terms of when you're sending your homework, and this is what we want to see, because I know you missed out on the first 10 minutes, Angie. Who you are doesn't really change as a trader, but how you feel within that moment will always change. So this one, if Anne, myself, or Phil comes back, and if you're sending your homework to us and you're not changing this, we know that you're making shortcuts. If this one as well, like your emotions before, during, and after is also always the same, we know that you're making shortcuts because emotions always change on a daily basis. Macro fundamentals would know if you are doing it correctly, because the direction, depending on the trade, or the way how you analyze it, will also change. News will always change. The trends will always change depending, right? The market is very dynamic. Strategy will always change depending on the way how you feel or see fit in terms of what trades that you looked for. And then method 1 and A for now, not applicable to you guys. That will take time. So method 2 and method 3. Finding the trigger, analyzing top down. So I went from daily 4 hours, 1 hour. Getting to end of the week, then you need to weekly. Getting end of the month, then look at the monthly. But always top down from the highest time frame to the smallest time frame. Trend, demand or supply, is in a demand, is supply. If you're using method 2, yes, you will be able to detect it. But method 3, since we're using method 3, it's not applicable because it's normally in this case all M2, M3s are on the equilibrium error because it's moving average is the 50-50, so it's not, it doesn't apply. Based on price action, doesn't really matter who's in control because it's 2 in, 2 out. The second candle above, because it can. What I mean by this is that could be a red candle, but it's above the 8 or the 10, and it could be the 2 out above the 8 or 10, so it doesn't really matter, right? So that's why it's not applicable. Long or short, in this particular case we're going short. Time frame is 1 hour. Trigger is M3 based on the close method 3 entry, and then money management, really up to you on how much you're willing to risk based on our money management. Stop loss point, I'm using a 2 out method, and I said yes based on that. Based on the profit target, then just 1 because of very short-term time frame. And then having, it doesn't really matter because win or lose, what it is what it is. And then from here you can rate your performance later. If you followed every rule but it was a loss, who cares? I'll put an 8, I'll even put a 9, or sometimes even put a 10, because if you followed every rule and it's a loss, doesn't matter. Because in the end, what I'm looking for really is the process on the way how you did it, whether you're disciplined. And I don't care whether you made money or you lost money. The most important part in trading is the performance and the way how you did it from step 1 to step 5 or step 10. Right? Other than that, that is it. Any questions?
With the print screen, can they still attach a screenshot of the chart even if it's not MTFA?
Oh yeah, it's always print the screen based on M2. So in this particular case, or enter M3. So in this particular case, then I'll just print screen. Say this one, right? Press OK. Save. 3 times 312. Then just put insert picture. Press save, and then done. Okay. What I'll do is actually I will email this exact same example to you, Dean and Angie, so you'll have a copy.
Yeah.
All right. So if there's no questions, that's the live trading for today. We're looking at the same time looking at the chart. I mean, showing you guys the whole process, and at the same time looking at specific trades.
That Euro GBP, is that Euro against US dollar?
Oh no. Yeah. Sorry. Euro USD
And the pound?
GBP USD. Okay. There you go. Euro day. Cool. Then there are no questions, then we'll leave it as it is.
Okay, no questions from me.
Alright guys, have a good one.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye. Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to look at the trading result from last night's live trading class, looking at the euro dollar. So just to do a bit of a recap, what we've done is we basically showed you how to put it into the trading checklist based on the B2Have trading model. So from there last night, wrote based on who I was, consistent profitable trader, how I felt, and also based on my values and beliefs. So my emotions before trading was being calm, excited, focused, and energetic. Then from there we look at the action steps. First step, there's 5 simple steps, mechanical steps. First one's the macro fundamentals. We looked at the dollar index. The news was going about to be affected by the euro against the dollar. So we looked at the Bernanke did speak today. The Canadian dollar, the Aussie dollar, and also the euro dollar. Now, in terms of the marketplace, stated that yes, it's an uptrend, corrected itself. There's a slight chance of dropping to stabilize and before it can continue to go to the upside. So it did. It dropped actually even further, filling more of the gap from our analysis from last night. And from here, based on the trading strategy, we looked at shorting it based on a short trade. Using method number 3. So out of the 4 we chose the euro dollar based on the 1 hour chart. Finding the trigger, analyze it top down, and looking at the trend, US dollar was up, majors were down. And through long or short, we shorted, time frame was 1 hour, and the trigger was the close of method number 3, entry price at 121.092. And part of our risk management, money management, and profit maximizing strategies, just willing to use only 6% of the capital, using stop loss point out of the 2 out of the 2 in 2 out method. So are you willing to lose this amount and take full responsibility? Yes. So the profit target is 120.84. So here's the snapshot of what we did last night. So shorted around from on that bar right there, and then I took a screenshot as well afterwards. So after 5.5 hours later, it did take our profit target, and we made 25.2 pips. And just to show a snapshot of the result, so through there, entered at 2:59 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. New York time at 121.09, and it got exited based on our automatic target point at 120.84. So we made $252. Since there's no rollover, it's within the day, so the net profit is still $252. So it took 5.5 hours to materialize, and from what I wrote over here, the best thing about trading, especially if you put everything mechanically, you're making money while you're sleeping. So letting the market just do its thing, being patient. If you do everything right, being meticulous, then everything will be smooth. But even if you say if this was a loss, but we followed everything, then the rating of the performance still pretty much on a high note. So from here I put a 10 out of 10, and being grateful for having such an excellent business model as like trading. Okay, so to finish this, so I'm gonna write down what was the emotions during trading. So there was no emotion, so everything was pretty much very mechanical, looking at the flow chart from what I created to from here. And then on the afterwards, well, felt definitely happy just waking up, and the market basically went to our side. Felt excited, and at the same time feel motivated, and through motivation feel more committed to do more trades. So this is it. That is how we put in a trade based on our live trading classes using the B2Have trading model. So if you're watching this anywhere part of the world, if you have any questions or any queries, questions about product and services, please email us at contact@estetrader.com, or give us a call in our office at +1 650 320 1714, 650 320 1714, or email us at contact@estetrader.com. trader.com. However, if you're an existing client and you have any questions, you know what to do. Other than that, you guys have a great day, happy trading, and see you soon.